Hello and welcome to the second part of my discussion about mental health that I wanted to discuss with all of you. In this part, we will talk about the biggest weapon or the biggest medicine that we have in fighting this taboo, which I want people to realize and express it as a tattoo, called mental illness. While treating a mental illness, one of the most important medicine or weapon that we doctors have with us is the power to listen. Someone rightly said, listen is equal to you care. Speak in such a way that others love to listen to you, but listen in such a way that others love to speak to you. These are two different things. Today I am speaking to you because I believe that you all love to listen to me. Why you love to listen to me is because you know that I will listen to you with equal love, with equal affection. That should be the attitude. In today's time, in this mad race of power, money, lust, luxury, and lustre, we are forgetting the very basics of life. If you see the way our parents used to live, our grandparents used to live, there was a fixed time of dinner. At least one meal a day, an entire family sits together and eats. While we eat, we talk about all sort of things that has happened all throughout the day. And in this process, what happens is the frustration, the excitement, the feeling of well-being or not well-being, all are shared within our family, within the people with whom you live, within the people with whom you trust the most. This lockdown has taught the present generation this lesson, and I guess most of us have once again started living in our home with our family and eating at least one meal a day on the dining table together. Just try to recollect what was the last thing you discussed on the dining table. What was the last thing you solved, last problem you solved on your dining table, taking experience from your parents? Just think of one last incident when you had talked with your friend, with your relative, with your admirer, or anybody who makes you feel comfortable. That one moment would have relieved you of so much other bad feelings. What is this mental health or mental illness that we are talking about? No visible symptoms, no runny nose, just a head full of darkness, no fever, no rash, no fracture, no sprain, just lounging of something uncertain, a longing for something unable to explain. That's what mental illness is about. These are the symptomatic definition of mental unrest. It is important that we understand that mental illness can come at any point of time. It can be temporary, it can be permanent. Temporary mental illnesses are more dangerous than the permanent ones, because a permanent mental illness can be treated with medication, but a temporary mental illness needs a quick diagnosis and a quick treatment. The time period between realization of a mental illness and taking action to treat it is so short in a temporary mental illness that it can cause anything. It is that period of instability in one's life where, if not guided properly, if not heard aptly, it can cause permanent disfigurement, permanent loss. It's okay to feel unstable. It's okay to dissociate. It's okay to hide from the world. It's okay to need help. It's okay not to be okay. Your mental illness is not a personal failure. The moment you accept this and move on with time, you move away from mental illness. You move away from a probable unrest. And at this point of time, all that you need is an ear to listen. The biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand. We listen to reply. So my dear friends, all those people who are flooding their status or feeds with the paragraph about speaking out and telling that I'm here to listen to you, remember that listening is not an easy art. You need to listen patiently to understand what the other person is saying, not to judge or to reply. These are such delicate times that, suppose if I am talking to you, it's not because I want a reply from you. It's just simply because I want myself to be heard. I don't want you to make an opinion about me by hearing my this sad time. I just want you to be a witness of my this failing time, my this tirest with the destiny. It is important that we understand how listening should be. If you are not an expert in listening, if you are not an expert in listening the right thing, then please don't bluff around telling that I am here to listen. If you are here to listen and to judge, then thank you. We don't want a judge in mental illness. We want a friend. We want a listener, or rather I would say we want a witness. There is a song, Jadi tore ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে একলা চলো রে. It's not bad to walk alone, but it's definitely bad to walk in a herd when you are feeling lonely. It's definitely bad to walk in a falsehood, to live in a falsehood when you know the world ahead is not going to appreciate you this tough times. Therefore, as I said in the last session, I would like to say again, the best way to get rid of loneliness is look yourself into the mirror. Look at this life of yours that God has gifted you and appreciate the good qualities that you have which others don't. You may be a good singer. Many are there who are struggling singers. You may be a good actor. Many are there who are a struggling actor. You may be a good physician. Many are there who are struggling a life-threatening disease. Appreciate what you have. Love what you have. And then put your hand on your heart and listen. Listen to the soul within, because listening is equal to caring. I hope you all will like it.